Breaking news. As enforcement on open grazing ban starts in the southwest today, Miyetti Allah insists ban is not the way to end herders-farmers clashes in the southern region. Hello, my wonderful people. It's happening. The enforcement by the way, happy new month. Great to have you there. Thanks for always being there. We know that today is September 1st and the enforcement of open grazing ban starts officially in the southern region of the country. This has become paramount as this has led to loss of lives, property, and a lot more. The government of Muhammadu Buhari seem to be very much in tune and will want the herders to continue to roam from place to place. But for crying out loud, it is the 21st century. Nations all over the world, also grow cattle, but you don't see them on the streets or residential area. These are cattle that are now being reared in what we call the ranching system, a designated place where they eat, where they are cleaned, where they are milked, and a lot more. And even a veterinary just around the corner. But in Nigeria, we feel very much that the administration of Muhammadu Buhari still wants to keep the people archaic as though we are moving nowhere forward. Miyetti Allah has rather clashed with Southern governor saying, well, your enforcement is not the way forward. Is that true? Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like and share if this is your first time. We really appreciate you. Thank you. The series of conflict between herders and farmers are becoming alarming to the extent that many farmers have deserted their farms over the fears of herdsmen. There is uncertainty and fear ahead of the enforcement already started today, September the 1st, on open grazing in the southern part of the country. According to Daily Post Nigeria, the southern governors had on July the 5th, 2021, announced a ban on open grazing across the region. The governors decided during the meeting held in Lagos. The resolution of the meeting was made public by Governor Olurotimi Akeredolu of Ondo State. Commenting on the decision, Yoruba social political organization Afenifere had argued and has urged the federal government not to jeopardize the enforcement of the law by the governors of the southern region. Afenifere spokesman Jare Ajayi had said the federal government should not allow the Fulani herdsmen to use them like they always do, and should allow the governors to use their regional security outfits to enforce the ban. Meanwhile, the National Secretary of the Miyetti Allah Kuta, Sali Hassan, had vowed that his members would not recognize any anti-open grazing policy in the country ahead of September the 1st. The Miyetti Allah has proposed that what would be the way forward was one dialogue. One of the best ways the Miyetti Allah has said that the southern governors should try and resolve this instead of giving them an open grazing ban was for them to have a dialogue with them. The farmers and the herders have their representative and agree on how to move forward, not stepping on each other's territory, with the herders and farmers able to stay together in unity without conflict. Another way they also propose is to end the farmer-herder clashes in the south is through development of security operative in the local government area to protect lives and property from the grassroots. So Miyetti Allah are suggesting that, we don't want what is happening to continue. We feel very much like we are being oppressed. As a matter of fact, they feel that their interest is not represented or not, their voice is not well heard. So the Miyetti Allah are feeling like, we have a solution. The solution we are proposing is that we should be able to have a dialogue. My people, for crying out loud, how long has this dialogue been going on and what did he heed? What was the total resolution on the dialogue? These are things we are asking ourselves. For us to be candid, about what is happening, are you sure these people really want to, leave the southern region because they are seriously, poking and saying, no, we are not going to obey it. The southern governors should consider some option. Whether they like it or not, the southern governors, our brothers and sisters in the north, just have to, respect their opinion. If I have a house and I say, well, if you come into my house, please don't put on your shoes. Now it's your decision to decide if you want to still come into my house or you want to stay outside. If you come into my house, then you need to obey my rule. If not, you can as well stay out, wear your shoes. If I say, okay, in my house, you can wear your shoes and you're used to, it's up to you at the end of the day. So, I mean, the southern governors are saying, well, our proposition to save life and property and to save the people in our region is that you do not come into our region and allow these things to happen. You need to leave us as we are. We can no longer, our farmers can no longer go to farm. People are so worried and skeptical. They are not even sure what next to do. Then we need to really know what's the way forward. By the time, people begin to respect one another, I think this will go a long way. And that is why Muhammadu Buhari has gone above and beyond to say they want to, start revealing grazing routes. And I'm asking, excuse me, sir, what grazing route? Grazing route exactly where? It does not exist. It does not exist. But still, he wants to impose it on the people, telling them that there is some grazing route. But that is the only language that the president of this country sadly hears. People are dying, he does not hear that language to provide solution. No. Things are happening, he does not hear that language to provide solution. No. Things are going on, I mean, he does not understand those languages. The only language the president of the country seems to understand is the language of cow. Once the cow mew, the president understands what it has said because it's a cow, it's from the cow republic, you see. And so the southern governors have said, well, whether you like it or not, our enforcement starts. And it has not really gone down well with them. They are not really quite happy about it. But like I earlier reiterated, when you go to a man's house, you abide by his rule. And this is what is very, very annoying. Because the southern governors is like the South welcoming. We know that, people in the South rear cattle, don't get me wrong, but it's their own private businesses. Okay, they don't pose it on anybody, force anybody to accept that my cow must come into your farm or whatever, you see. But I mean, it was never a problem. We know this cow rearing whole thing, was mainly pushed down from the north, which is a good thing. And other people from the southern region has also picked it. Very good. However, you don't use cow to exchange lives of people. Where is it done? You don't do that. You don't. Sadly, this administration is supporting it by its conduct and what have you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like or share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. We must speak together as one so you can always get all our latest news. We sincerely appreciate you. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye for now.